Hello everyone, today I'm bringing you a quick way to boost your FPS in Tarkov. Before we begin, just a little heads up, doing this only helped me get better FPS when I was using upscaling 2x. So basically if you have low end system or stuttering issues or low FPS, then this could be useful for you. Some of these settings are suggested by Denners on his Reddit post, link in description if you want to read the whole thing. Now let's begin. This is a bit technical, so try to keep up. The first and the most important thing is your RAM XMP should be enabled. XMP is basically clocking your RAM to work at its rated speed. And you don't have to do anything, the settings are already stored, you just have to enable them. To check if XMP is enabled, you just open your task manager and in performance tab, click on memory and you'll be able to see your RAM speed. Now if the speed is same as the rated speed of your RAM, then it's working. Otherwise, you will have to boot into BIOS and enable it from there. Now, I can't get into the detail here because everyone might have a different motherboard, so I'll suggest you to search with respect with your motherboard. Once we have done that, the next step is to disable memory compression. That is Windows applying its own brain to reduce the size of data that is written on RAM in order to store more files on RAM. Now do this only if you have something like 16 gigs or 32 gigs of RAM installed, because otherwise you might be better with memory compression. Now to disable memory compression, run Windows PowerShell as administrator from start menu bar. Copy paste disable -mm agent -mc and press enter. Copy paste get -mm agent to check if the setting has applied, and you should see memory compression as false. Now that we're not compressing memory, we need to make sure Tarkov, which is known for memory leak issues, that is Tarkov keeps loading data on your RAM and forgets it there, eventually eating up all your memory, and then starts stuttering because it has no memory to work with. So now we're gonna need something that will clean the RAM for us. The inbuilt RAM cleaner of Tarkov is not good enough, so we will be using Intelligent Standby List Cleaner software. Now if you have issues starting the ISLC, then you might need to check the pinned comment. After installing the software from the link in description, now I will show you the settings that you need to set. For 16 gigs of RAM, keep the list size condition as 1 GB and free memory condition as 4 GB. And on 32 gigs of RAM, keep the list size condition as 2 GB and free memory condition as 8 GB. You don't want to clean the memory a lot because some of that data in your RAM is needed. And if the software cleans it, it needs to be fetched again, therefore increasing your CPU and hard disk usage and slowing down the performance. Click on both the check marks so that it auto starts on launch. Check custom timer resolution and then set wanted time resolution as 0.50. Leave ISLC polling rate at 1000, that means that software will check both conditions every 1 second, and if both the conditions are true, the RAM will be clean. The lower the polling rate, the more CPU is used, therefore we leave it at default. Now that is it. Now you can restart your PC, but before you do that, make sure you like the video and subscribe for more EFT content. I'll also be posting a post-FX updated guide soon, which will completely change your game, so you might want to hit that bell icon. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.